Form creation, episode 1. I'm going to take you through this series of how to create forms in Excel. When you look at my screen here, you can see I've done a launch form. I have not done the coding that I'm going to do in the next episode. That if you click on launch form, then the form will open. It will open the major form. I've renamed two sheets, one into home and another one database. Now, if you go to my developer and see Visual Basic, you can see some forms that I've made here. If you run these forms, this is a kind of form that I've made, whereby here I have the admission number, name of student, the subject, that's maths, English, Kiswahili, and the total marks, and then the grade. I can save and I can reset. I have not done the coding, so the next episode I'll be doing the coding. And I also have the database, such that whatever you'll be entering here will be saved in a database that is in sheet 2. Now, I'm going to take you now through on how to create these forms in this episode. So if I start, I can start from creating a new database. I press Ctrl N. First of all, I need to quit this. Ctrl N. I need to quit at this time. That is, I need to quit this. Then Ctrl N, it opens a new database. So I go to File, Save As. Maybe I want to save, you choose your location. I want to save in the desktop. I want to call it like data entry. If I call it data entry, then make sure, because it involves macros, you save as Excel macro enabled workbook. Then if I save, now you can see it's data entry Excel. Sheet 1 I can rename to home. I can rename the sheet 1 to home. If you rename home, we'll call it home. I create another sheet, I rename it. I rename as database. I rename as database. Now from there, if I go to home, I go to view, then I say, I go to view, then from there I ensure there are no grid lines. If I go to insert, I want to insert shapes. For instance, if I pick the rounded rectangle, I can create it here. Then I write on it as launch form. I can go home, then change maybe the color. If I want to change the color of the writings, I can change. Ensure it is home. If I wanted to change the color to that, I can change, or to another, but let it remain white. Then I can change the font type, the font to even 40 or whichever I want, launch form. Then I can ensure that this word I can enlarge. Then still, while it is active, home, I can make this center, and then I can also make mid-row line, so it comes at the mid-row. Then I am done with those are some of the formatting features that you can do to that figure. Then here I can have it there. Then I go to database. Like mine was, I had admission number here. I have student name, student name. I also have student name. Then I have also like what is called in maths. Then we can have English. Then we can have Kiswahili, like I've done, and you can have so many. And then I can have the total, the mark. You can include the average, if you wanted. That is average. Then you can also finally have the grade. Now after doing that, I can resize this student name. Maybe I take it up to that point, and the rest they are okay. And then from there, I can have it in a different color. I can have that in a different color. I can have it in white color. First of all, I can change the color of the background, to a good color that I want, just like that. It's just formatting purposes. Then I have it in white color, something of the kind. Then from there, I will have to start on. I go on my on my developer, then Visual Basic. Then from there, I need to insert user form, and here in this user form I need to enlarge it, and to enlarge it I need to change the height and the width. And therefore you go here on the user form. These are properties. If they are not appearing, you right click at the mid-row here, and then after right clicking at the mid-row here, you will see properties. Then you click on properties, then from there it will appear here. So if it appears here, I go to the height. Like if I go to the height, I change the height. If I change the height to like 325, if I change the height to 325, then I go and change the width. You see it has increased in height. I go to width so that I increase it. Width, I change it to around 5. If I talk about I need to increase it, so I talk about 578 for instance. So you see it increasing, it has increased. And then I can have this user form, that's the caption name changed. I can change the caption name. Now you go to caption name on the properties still, and they give the name that you want. So I need to change, for instance, this one I can rename that name to, or I can leave it to be user form, or the name, or have it in another name like data entry form. Or let me give it entry form. I call it like entry. Okay, let me have it in small letter. I call it entry form. Entry form. Remember this one I said from another tutorial that it must be one word and not separated. Entry form. That is my the name, and then from there I go to caption. I call it data entry form. I call it data entry form. I call it, where is caption? Caption is the caption is here. Caption, I call it data. I call it now data entry. For this one you can separate data entry form. This one can be separated, data entry form. So you can see it appears here. Then from there you see now I have the toolbox. I can start on creating I can start on creating the I'll start with what we call this part to create the pattern. So I'll start with text. I'll start with a frame. I'm looking for the frame. Oh, this command path, this is the frame. So I create two frames. That is to separate, like you saw in my demonstration. So that is one frame. The frame, I can have it in this border of the frame color. So I can change it. I can first of all that is the border style. The border style, if you click there, you take one, so at least you can see it. That's the border style. Then I need to have caption like this one. You can change this one. Frame 1, you can call it whatever you want, but let me change the caption. The caption here, I can call it enter data, because we shall enter details. I can call it enter details. Enter details. So that is the first part that will be where we will be entering our details. Then the other frame, that is the downward frame, is where that database will be appearing. Now we have that is enter details, then they'll be appearing there. So we shall be now, the next thing we do is we have renamed. We can change the color of the border. That is if we talk about this border color. So border color we can change. If you click here, just double click, you can see palette. Click on palette. Then from there, pick the color that you want. For instance, if I want the border to be in blue, it will look like that. So that is the color I take. Then from there, I am done. So I can also take another one, that is frame, so that I have another frame here. So for this frame, we don't need it too big compared to the other one. So that is another frame. I can call it a database now. That is the database. So frame 2, I call it caption here. Caption, I call it database. I call it database. I call it database. Then we shall be having, you change now the color. That is border color. I can also change it to another one. Like if I change it to even yellow, or whichever color that you feel is good for you. Then I need to change the borders. It's not appearing if you look at it here, but if I change the border style here to 1, it will appear. It's now, it has appeared. So you continue Now we move ahead and have the labels. These are labels. You click on label, you have a label here, so that we'll be having now. You resize that label, so I can copy the label and then I paste it here. This label I need to paste it here. Remember our contained the name, the admission number. So if this is for admission number, this will be for name. Then you also have another one that will be for mathematics, like here. Then you can also have another label that will be for English, somewhere here. So you have that English. So we shall be remaining with another label that will be carry that is for maths, English. So we shall be having for Kiswahili and total and average, 3 of them again. So we can create text box for this one so that we copy and so if I create a text box here, if I create a text box, I need a text box. Text box is here, text box. So I create a text box for this one. That's for admission number, does not need a lot so big. I still copy, I will still paste. So that is admission numbers. The student name will be bigger. So student name will be bigger because somewhere like there. And then I need now to also have that is for maths. That one is okay. Then for English it is okay. And then from here, just if you wanted them so just labels. You can name the labels. You can name the labels here. You can name the label, that's label 1. You can call it the label 1 a caption here. You call it admission number. You call it admission number. Come to label 2. You call it caption. You call it student name. Then you go to caption. That's the third one. Caption. You call it maths. Then you go to the next. That is label 4. You call it this label. You call it English. Now those are the labels I have. Now I can do what you call, I can copy all of this because I also need this other side. So I can copy all of this. If I copy and then I paste, you can move them because they are one here to that point. Remember this one, I can reduce a bit so that I create now space. This one does not need to be too. It does not need to be. Let me move this way so that I am able to transform it to a size that I want. Like, then I move it back. Yes, I resize to fit with the others because no, this one must be a bit it will be not student names, therefore let me have it like others. And then now I need to change these labels because now we should be having maths, English. This one will be Kiswahili, so I need to change that label to caption to Kiswahili. Then I also need to have this one. I change the caption to Kiswahili. Then it will be total. I call it total. So total, I will call it total max. Then I also have to change this other one to average mark. Average mark. Then I also finally need to change this one. Sorry, I double clicked to open. I didn't want that, so I need to change this one to grade. I need to talk about caption grade. I need to have the grade. So now you realize that I have now done all of them. I need now to have some commands. So I need to have some commands, one to save, another one to reset. So I can have a command pattern. So I can have two here, one here. I can still copy and then I have another copy there. That is another copy here. I call it so I'll change the command patterns. I'll change these command patterns. The command patterns, I'll change them to like this one. I'll call it save, but I need to change. I'll change even the text box on the names of the text box on how they are recognized. Like this command pattern, I can call it CMB, the name, so that for easy coding, I need to change the names of all text box and the command patterns. So I'll call it like TXT. I'll call it TXT. I'll call this command CMB, that is command save. This is for saving, and therefore the accelerator I call it S. I give accelerator for command. You need to give accelerator S. Then I can change the color if I want it to be in a different color. I can change the color, maybe like I said, I change the color maybe to that, and then I change the caption. If I change the caption here, I call it save. And then I go to the next here. No, I'll be giving the numbers later. So there are some numbers that I need to give them the numbers, so that that is the tab index, so that for easy of coding. Now I need to have also this one. I change it to command, that is reset. So I'll have to change this I call it CMB reset, CMB reset. So I need to call it I can also have it on with the different color. I can have it that is the back color. I can also have in a different color, like if that one I give it that color, then I also need to change, if it is in that color, I need to change the font color. I need to change the font color. I need to change the font color to maybe white. White will work to white, and then I give it a name, a caption name like reset. Where is a caption name? I need to have the caption name as reset. Caption name reset. So I'll have my caption name. I have caption name. I'm looking for caption. So yes, caption name as reset, so I can have it as reset. So from there I'm good to go. I can now go and have all text boxes and all this command with term, that is the tab index for easy of coding. So I need to change this, of course the name I need to have it as txt admission number, so we shall have that is for ease of coding txt. I need to have it as txt, that is text admission number, and I also need to give it a different tab index for easy of coding. So tab index, it is written as 4, so that will be my the first one, so that is my first, so it will be 1. I change this tab index to 1. I need to change the tab index to 1. I need it as 1. Then I go to the next one. I change the name to txt student name, that is txt student name, txt student name. Like I said, it must be one word, student name. Then I change the tab index for easy of coding. I change the tab index to 1. I need to change the tab index here to 2. It is my second one, so it is 2. So I move on to the third one. So even the third one, I need to change here txt txt maths. It is txt maths. Then I have tab index to 3. That is my third one. So the third index, the tab index is here, so that is tab index 3. That is 3. Then I move on this one. Tab index will be 4. Tab index is 4. Then I also change the txt English, that is the name. Name will be txt English, that's ENG. Then I'll continue with the that is the fifth one. The tab index is 5. I change the tab index to 5. There is doing this for easy of coding. Tab index is 5. Then txt kisu txt, I need to have the name as txt kiswa. Now I continue with total max. That is call it txt. It's a text txt total, txt total. And then I need to have tab index 2. Tab index 2, that is sixth. Yeah, 6. Tab index is 6. I have to continue because if you look at this, the tab index must be 5. This one, the tab index is 5, and that one is 6. So I continue this one, it will be 7. The tab index will be 7 there. It will be 7, but I need to change now the name to txt average. Txt average for easy coding. Txt average. Txt average. I continue with this one. It is I need to have it as a txt grade. Txt grade. and then I have as 8, that is caption 8, that is caption 8. I mean that is tab index 8, tab index 8, tab index is 8. Now we continue with this one for save. Give it a name as CMB, that's command CMB save. I had given it, but it is now tab index 9. It is our 9th pattern. That is tab index 9. Tab index is 9. And then finally I also take this one to be 10. That is tab index is 10. Tab index is 10, and it is CMB reset. That is okay. Then I also need to have what we call a list box, because it will be, this is where we shall be having the list of data, database, the list of data here. So I need to have this list box like I have done here. So the list box also need to be renamed LST database. I call it LST database. That is for LST data database. That is for EC of programming, LST database. Then I also need to give it 11. That is I need to give it 11. I need to give it 11 as tab index. Tab index is 11 and not -1. You can see here is -1, so I can have 11. So from there I am done. I'm good to go. Okay, it has not given the tab index. This is top but not tab index. I'm looking for tab index, not top index. Tab index 0 here. It should be 11. Right, is okay. Now then from there you can see you've created your form, and now you are ready to the coding so that they be able to perform the tasks that you'll be doing. So if I run, you see this is the interface of what you want. So after the coding, now you'll be seeing when I launch, I'll be able to see this, and then if I click I have some data, I click save, they'll be appearing here. So that is our next episode. Thank you for listening. Ensure you like it, share and subscribe so that you listen to the next episode when it's uploaded. Thank you. I need to exit here. I need to exit the